Yes, people, and welcome back to another live stream. Sorry for the setup. I've just come home for Christmas and we're back. I need to set my stream back up. I need to set my desk, my room back up properly. But I said I'll do a live stream. So today's topic is, what should LFC focus on? So as we all know, this is going to be a quick 5-minute stream, as I've not got much time to talk about. I want to do a proper YouTube video talking about it. So as we all know, Liverpool do sit in the Premier League table 2 points behind Arsenal. And it's been an unbelievable title race so far. Not many people think Liverpool will challenge for the league. Not many people thought Liverpool will be right up there with Manchester City, and right now we are capitalising on Man City's mistakes, because they are currently sitting fourth in the league with 30 points, and Liverpool on 34 points in second. And obviously Arsenal are above us by 2 points, and we do play them at Anfield in 2 weeks' time. And the question is, obviously, for me at the start of the season, my expectations was to be in and around that title race. Can we compete for the title with a brand new midfield, helping the defence out at the back? And obviously the attack just speaks for itself. So it seems that this year we're scoring more goals, we're a lot more better in the attack. Obviously Trent being inverted as well. So obviously there's a slight change to the team as well. Not many people thought Liverpool would have chance for the league. Let's be honest. Not many people thought Liverpool will be. I mean, you could argue Liverpool should be unbeaten right now because of the Spurs game a couple of months ago. The goal chalked offside from the Diaz goal, and then we go 1-0 up. That changed the whole dynamic. The Jones red card is controversial, and obviously we lost that game 2-1 in the dying seconds to an own goal from Joel Matip. And obviously we're on 10 wins, 4 draws and 1 loss, 34 points and a 20 goal difference, which is good. 1 better than Man City, 1 better than Arsenal. I think this goal difference is going to be a play a real part, because I think it's going to be so close. I wouldn't be surprised if it could come down to goal difference, as we have seen. It's been very, very close, with a point or two in previous years for the Premier League title. But my expectations at the start of the season was to get top 4, back into the Champions League, to win the Europa League, which I do think we are by far the best team in the Europa League, and the League Cup, which, of course, I don't think it's a bad season. If we was to come away with a League Cup or an FA Cup, a Europa League, it's a very good season. Now, my expectations have slightly changed, because we're in the Europa League knockouts. We're in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We've got West Ham. I think we beat them at Anfield, by the way. So I think we're going to go to a semi-final of a League Cup, which we could play, if I get the fixtures up. Carabao. What was it? No, it's called League Cup, really, isn't it? If I go on Carabao fixtures. So obviously the Carabao fixtures is Everton, Fulham, Port Vale, Middlesbrough, Chelsea, Newcastle, Liverpool, West Ham. We beat West Ham, right? We're in the quarterfinals. We are facing Chelsea and Newcastle. I do think over 2 legs we beat those 2 teams right now. We beat them at St James's Park, and I think we beat them at Anfield. And obviously Fulham and Everton and Port Vale and Middlesbrough, no offence, we should be beating those teams. So I genuinely think this is a competition where I do think Liverpool will win. I think we are going to win the League Cup. Now, in a one-off game against Newcastle in the final is going to be interesting, because obviously they're looking to avenge and try and go one step further in the Cup. So I do think Liverpool will win the League Cup, and that's one of my predictions ticked off. I do think we are going to get top 4 ticked off. And theoretically, it's just the Europa League. And Liverpool have smashed their expectations, winning 2 trophies, top 4, and being in a title race till at least Christmas, probably until at least February. I do think the one thing that's going to hinder our chances of winning the league is going to be the injuries. We'll see. We know Alisson's going to be back soon. He's going to be back for the Manchester United game. Bajcetic and Thiago in light training. For me, it's the killer ones is Jota. He's going to be back around New Year. The only long-term injuries is Joel Matip, and I do think Liverpool should be 100% going into the market in January and going to get a centre-back. We have to go and get a centre-back. If that's Hickby from Leverkusen or someone else, I don't think we can afford to get. This is an unbelievable chance to go and potentially win the league. With Man City being on an off season, they're going to go and spend money in January. They're going to spend money in the summer. This is a really good chance to go and win that title because I think we can pip Arsenal to it. I mean, obviously the Europa League, I think it's going to be between us or Leverkusen and Brighton. They're going to be in it within the mix. West Ham, they're going to be within the mix. But Liverpool should be beating all these teams. So I do think we can come away this season with minimum 2 trophies, top 4, and the Premier League. This is my predictions before I'm going to have to end the live stream. We are going to do a proper discussion and a bit of a breakdown, but I just thought we'll speak a little bit about the season. I do think we're going to win the League Cup. Obviously, in the FA Cup, we got Arsenal. You know, if we go out to Arsenal, you know, it's not a big news, but I see it as in some aspects, it's a weird positive. Because if Arsenal go deep into that competition and the Champions League, how's that going to have favour in the Champions League for them? Because if Man City are potentially having an off season, potentially, and then obviously with Arsenal in the FA Cup, what does that mean for Liverpool in the league? Because does that mean then we can go far and potentially win the title? Like, you know, if Arsenal make these same mistakes twice, you know, Arsenal are playing that well right now, despite being top of the league, and I think we do beat them at Anfield. I genuinely think this is a season where Liverpool could genuinely win the league title. I don't think it's man enough to say in December right now. You know, if we win our next 4 games, we're top of the league at Christmas by potentially 2, 3, 4 points. Because Arsenal got Aston Villa, I do think they could potentially take points off them. I do think we're going to beat United at Anfield. And I do think we're going to beat Crystal Palace at the end of the weekend. Preview tomorrow, by the way, on the channel. So I do think we can win the league. I think the only thing that's going to hinder our chances is if we'll see when Man City get Kevin De Bruyne back, and if Liverpool go and get Hickpie or whoever in January as a centre back. But we need a DM as well. Go and get me Douglas Luiz. Go and commit. Go and pay that £80 million. You know, we've seen Arsenal go and spank the big money on Declan Rice. A player like a Douglas Luiz and Andre could be that tipping point to get us for that title, because I genuinely think we are. If we get a DM, right, then we can get McAllister back in his natural position. So Boswell can play better because he'll have a natural 8 as a McAllister alongside him. I genuinely think if we go and get a DM and back in the league, we can go and spend £80 million, and that could be enough to go and win us the title, man. I really, really do. And I don't think that's wild enough to say. But people, it's just a quick 7-minute video, just a little update on the season, update predictions. Liverpool to win the League Cup, Europa League, and I think we'll finish second to Man City. But if we get a DM and a centre back, it is 100% interesting. But people, also I'm coming back from uni. I'm going to go and spend some time with the fam as well. So we have got a preview tomorrow for the Crystal Palace game. Obviously, we'll do the watch along for the Arsenal Aston Villa game and a match reaction for the Liverpool game as well. Obviously, I want to be keeping up to date on the YouTube videos and the TikToks. Got to keep the grind on, man. This is what it is. But people have a good weekend. Premier League weekend predictions, game week 16, is it? Will be out tomorrow. I'm thinking of potentially doing some fantasy football streams, you know, talk about fantasy, showing you my fantasy team as well. I did actually, how did I do last night? Let's actually quickly have a look. We got 27 points. Oh my God. We had an absolute stinker. I mean, who did I captain? Was it Salah? Captain Salah got me 6. Vice Captain Haaland, he got me 2 points. Oh my. Obviously, they lost to Villa. Yeah, we didn't have a great week in fantasy, if I'm honest. You know, Leno got me 6 points. Billing got me 4. So if I actually started, then would have got me more points. But it is what it is. We need to try and bounce back. But it's just a quick 10-minute video. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care and have a good weekend. Got some good streams, content coming up. Smash a like, subscribe. We're on the road to 300 subs. Take care. Out.